This is their basic definition of blockchain technology.
All right.
Blockchain technology is a distributed ledger that connects a decentralized network on which users can send transactions and build applications without a need for a central authority or server.
We back. We black.
Yes, we are black and back. Both East Coast natives living in California. He's in LA. I'm in San Diego. Two somethings in a pod.
If you came for serious shit and if you came to be educated, you came to the wrong fucking place, buddy.
Only on the Dom Jackson Experience.
Yo, when you delete stuff off of a memory card, where does it go? It's just gone. It's just gone forever.
I think it just erases the pixels, so it's just like
Pixels on the no. Okay, I mean, all right. Yeah, video, yes, maybe. Yeah, erase the. But like, what about like sound? Like, what about if I said something really wild previous to this, and I didn't want it to, I just didn't want any type of. Do I have to like break it? I have to break the card or some shit?
I mean, but look, what is it? The question is, what actually is it in the memory card that makes it is what it is?
Memory.
Like because when it's in the card, in the SD card or whatever,
Yeah.
like it's a picture, but like what actually is it?
Profound, my friend.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What actually is anything when you think about it?
I know like hard drives, like regular hard drives. If I know that they used to like drill holes into the hard drive to completely kill it.
Oh shit!
So you can't like access it at all. That's what I'm saying. So that mean that if you don't drill a hole in it, there's a way to access the information, even if you delete shit off of it.
I guess so.
Oh my gosh!
When your iPhone says after 30 days everything in this box is deleted, will it actually be deleted, or is it left on like a giant
Apple server, a giant apple.
A giant apple? It's a giant apple pie of just all the old pictures of people all around the world.
Oh my god! Not the apple pie memory card. That's crazy.
Hey Apple, get at me. That's the newish thing. Apple pie.
Yo, coming to a home near you. That's crazy.
Apple pie coming to a home near you. Apple.
I
eat.
Right. This is what happens. This is what happens when you get us back in person. Pure nonsense. Nonsense. And we back.
We black.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo. We're working on the battle cry still.
Yeah, you sound like a middle-aged white lady. Sound like you wine drunk, bro. You sound like a soccer mom.
Oh, that's definitely soccer mom vibes. 100%, bro.
Oh, how you been, Brody? It's weird seeing you in real life.
I know.
It
is weird. I see us in real life.
Yeah, I don't like
people.
I don't like this shit.
Yeah, he smells weird.
Yeah, bro. You in 3D and shit. Fuck out of here.
I'm good, brother.
Good.
I'm very good. In LA, good to be back in the city. Had a nice little shindig to celebrate yesterday. That nice 60th birthday party. Had a great time.
Awesome. 60. Shout out to her name.
Shout out to the fam.
Shout out to the fam.
Shout out.
Hey, but it's different up here, huh? Compared to San Diego.
Different. Every time I get up here, I'm like, it's more different and more different-er than it was last time.
Different-er.
Different-er.
That's definitely a word, bro.
Different-er. We invented the dictionary, so it's
true.
good.
This is true.
The some things, Gary. Also, we haven't talked about. Hold on. How are you? First of all, forget my nonsense.
I'm good, bro. Life's moving. Life's moving fast. So I've been reminded recently to slow the fuck down and take time for myself or my family and whatnot, and but like also be like a fool sometimes, not take shit so seriously.
Yes, not take shit so seriously.
And that's why we're here.
That's exactly why we're here. Not too serious at all. And if you haven't known, I am Dom Jackson, the creator and founder of Day by Day Media.
That got a nice ring to it. God damn. And my name is Ozzy McIntosh, founder of High Skies LLC.
And together we are
two somethings in a pod. Damn.
Ooh. Oh, also real fast.
What you got?
This day by day, working on this stuff day by day to get to the business of stuff. A fun little venture. A lot of great things and growth coming from trying to figure out how to do each thing.
Yes.
Had my first little jiu-jitsu injury this week. Got a little light ankle sprain. Nothing crazy.
Hold on. You got bent up or what?
I got hit with a move I didn't know how to respond to, and just got fucked up a little bit. But it's part of the game.
It's a metaphor of life right there.
Yeah, it is. You come back better than ever. Don't be a bitch.
Don't.
But yeah, getting there step by step, day by day. Something I wanted to say. I don't remember what I was going to say. It was going to be something funny.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
It's okay.
Letting you guys down.
It's all right, bro.
Won't happen again, though.
Won't happen to fuck again.
Oh, what we do have to say is the thing people are saying with Web3 tweets.
Web3 tweets. Our first tweet comes from Trademaster at Trademaster.
Ooh, Trademaster.
Yes. And
what's he trading?
His tweet says, "Happy birthday, Ethereum." Cake emoji.
Hey.
July 30th, 2015, the Ethereum network was launched.
Oh.
Today in crypto history. That's insane.
How old is Ethereum right now?
Math. 7.
Ethereum 7?
7 years old.
Can't drink yet.
Can't drink yet, Ethereum, but you could definitely have some people money laundering and.
Hey, you can't drive, but you got a fuck ton of gas.
Yo, that was good. That was
There
we
go.
That was a good dad joke. So yeah, that was a quick little happy birthday shout out to Ethereum. Ethereum's
Yes,
out
Ethereum.
here. For anybody that doesn't know, Ethereum is probably the most used blockchain for applications on the Web3. Just the whole network. All these NFTs that are been putting out, the big ones usually on Ethereum. If they're not on Ethereum, they're off a branch off of Ethereum, which is basically like just like a tree trunk and then there's branches.
Yes, branches.
Branches, right? From at NFT Hawks. It is a picture of a distinguished looking young man talking to 2 cavemen. And the tweet reads, "Me explaining to my Web 2 friends why NFTs and blockchain technology is the future."
That's definitely how you feel when you talk to Web 2 people about Web 3. They're like, what the fuck are you even trying to say?
There's a lot of people that I respect in the space that when I say in the space, like in technology space that are not on the train yet. They don't believe in the technology
Like
yet.
Billy Gates.
Like Billy Gates. Damn, we
William.
mention him every episode, don't we?
We do.
But he's your arch nemesis, so we're
Yeah,
supposed to.
don't give him a swirly.
You ever got a swirly, bro?
I have not gotten a swirly.
Bro, putting somebody inside of a toilet is crazy.
That's straight cartoon shit. Like,
Did you ever think that you'd probably get sucked out of the toilet when you were younger? Because I definitely did.
no, I didn't think that shit.
Okay, so I'm the only dumbass.
Yeah, you're only dumbass. I did think if you ate a watermelon seed, you would get a watermelon in your stomach or get pregnant. So
Or get pregnant. What type of baby would come out? Watermelon baby?
I don't know, because babies, like when a woman is pregnant, she does have like a thing that looks like the baby does have like a little watermelon in there. So when I was young, it was kind of like,
I promise you that women aren't birthing baby watermelons, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Mama. Fucking watermelon. That's crazy.
oh, but yeah, this is interesting. Life as a kid.
All right, my favorite tweet of this week. Was it this week? Yes, it was this week. Actually, no, sorry. This is actually last year. I hope this person has changed their mind about this. It said, if you make an NFT of a real diamond. Oh, this is from at Tasha Labs, by the way.
Tasha Labs or Tasha Labs?
Tasha Labs is in laboratory, like Dexter's laboratory.
Tasha Laboratory. Okay.
If you make an NFT of a real diamond and the diamond itself gets destroyed in fire tomorrow, you still have the same asset. Because the token still exists and is in limited supply just as before, nothing has changed. What NFT is doing to the concept of asset, few understand. Okay, Tasha. Tasha's also verified on Twitter, so she has. I'm assuming this young lady is a person in the space that is very bullish on the space and got a little too excited when they tweeted on this. The worst part about this is that this shit went viral. I mean, 507 retweets, 329 quote retweets. I mean, people liked it.
That's a wild. What does she mean? The asset is still.
It's not there. Bro.
It is not still there at all, unless it was like the. That's insane.
So just to be very clear, if you buy anything, if you buy a house that's an NFT deed or whatever you buy, let's say you want a Louis bag, and they're only selling it through NFTs now. And if you buy the Louis bag through the NFT, right, you have the NFT that's on the blockchain, that's maybe a picture of the bag or something, and then it has a smart contract. And that says you own this bag and you can do whatever you want with this bag, whatever is in the contract. And you have the actual physical bag over here off of the internet that you could actually touch. If that bag gets burnt in the fire, if that bag gets like destroyed, you don't still have the bag. You just have an NFT of the bag. The NFT is, so the thing that people were saying is that the value of that NFT has to go somewhere like down. You know, like if the real bag that it's tied to is gone, does the NFT go down too?
I mean,
It's like, yeah, right.
it has to.
It's like the bag is gone. The thing that the NFT was tied to that gave it value is gone now.
Yeah, there's no like the technically the asset is still there as far as the NFT, but like it ain't worth shit.
It's not worth shit, bro.
It
That's
might as
crazy.
well be a screenshot at that point.
Yeah, dude. If you have the like, let's just say it's not an NFT. If you have the title of a house, right, and that proves your ownership to the house, and that house gets burnt down, the value of the house goes down.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have the title or not. Like the value of the house goes down.
That doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, Tasha. I had to put you on
I don't
blast.
understand that. Go back to the lab.
Go
back to the lab.
It's from a year ago, but it was still on the internet. So I had to like, what the hell? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy.
All right. Our next segment, what we got down?
Next section is ask. Ask something.
It's gonna be a forever struggle. Oh man. All right. First question is from @Zayn Alaman, I believe.
Zayn Alman.
Almond?
Alman.
Like almonds?
All the men.
Okay.
All of
How do you get
Well, no, really, that's how you say it though.
okay. How do you get out of your own way to make progress and see results? Question.
So, to get out of your own, one thing I do to get out of my own head and to see results, is it push through or just to get out of your own head in general?
Make progress and see results. I guess it's basically the same thing, but yeah. But first thing is how do you get out of your own way and getting out of your own way to make progress and then be able to see results from the progress that you put in, the action that you put in. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, the first step to get out of your own way, though, something that I think is important, I think most people should do. I feel like there's a big gap between going from something you're thinking about to actually putting it out in real life. That's like a big hurdle a lot of people end up going through. And that first initial step to go from like idea to actual making it a real thing, I think you have to go through a couple different things in your head. It's like almost like a set of like mental hurdles you have to go over and kind of go over each box to get to that next step. Kind of know a lot of things just with like ideas I have for the podcast or with the podcast in general. It kind of starts off with my head of like, oh, I want to do this. Then I usually end up talking with some people that are like in my close inner circle as far as friends. I'm thinking about doing this. What do you guys think? Blah, blah, blah. And then from there, I might have like a rough idea what I want to do it. And then I usually try to find what the smallest way I can start doing it in real life at that moment in time to get it to start off. But I think a lot of things that you often stop me or hold me back from doing what I actually want to be doing, if from like idea to being actual in real life, is either like not having the resources to do whatever I want to do, or not knowing, fearing other people's stuff most of the time.
That's the biggest thing. Like, I think when most people think about getting out of their own way, it's not that they don't think they can do it, is that they've either been told or they're afraid of the reaction they might get from the people they care about, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, something you mentioned about like talking to your friends that's a big one. Like talking to people that you fuck with, actually that fuck with you, that have your best interests at heart, that aren't gonna be either yes men or, you know, negative men, whatever you want to call it.
Negative men. No men.
No men, yeah. So you gotta be selective about who it is you're telling these things, especially like if it's something big that you want to do. And you also have to not be afraid of the possibility that you might change your mind, because, you know, just because you told somebody you're gonna do something doesn't mean that, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just because you told somebody you're gonna take on this new venture, doesn't mean that it's gonna be the thing that you're gonna be doing forever. And if it's not going well for you, like to the point where it's like putting you in some serious shit, then it's okay to like switch, you know?
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. And as far as pushing through to see results, that kind of comes with time.
Yeah.
Once you get in the groove of doing whatever it is you're trying to do consistently enough, you'll start seeing you'll have more of an idea of what you want and more idea where you're trying to go. So the same way, like when you're driving a car, if you can drive, I know you can drive. Anybody else who is watching this that can or cannot drive, when you're trying to go to a destination, you're going to go to the phases of each stop to get closer to where you want to go. And each time you're going to have your branch points to change your direction of where you're trying to go to. But as long as you're heading still towards your initial end goal, you know, it doesn't really matter what path you take, because it's always going to be a bit of variation of that same path once you get to where you're trying to go.
Oh yeah. That's a big one. Not everybody's path is the same.
It's very, not everyone's the same. So as long as you constantly know where you're trying to go, you'll be able to push through and just ask, oh, well, why can't I do that? Or what are the steps to get there?
Yeah.
And kind of figure it out
Yeah.
day by day.
Yes, sir. So I think the main takeaway from that is to like actually just fucking do it. Like take the little steps. Don't try to bite off the whole thing in one bite, right? And then after a while, you just look back and be like, oh shit, like I've made it this far in my journey ahead. And you might not even realize that you got that far, and that itself gives you the push to kind of keep going forward, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Find your way there.
All right. Our next one is from your kinfolk, Cosmic Xavier.
Hey, Z. Here we go, little bro.
Are there any anime/shows that caught your eye recently? I got one.
What you got?
Oh man, I got one. It's called Succession, and it's on HBO.
It's an anime?
It's not an anime. It's about rich white people, and it's basically about a older white man that has an empire, and he has his kids and like a wife, and it's about the transition of him possibly losing his empire and who gets to get it, and that battle between the battle and like sometimes like the camaraderie between how they're trying to navigate that together and separately with different outside figures that come in. So it's really cool. It's really fucking. It's a drama for sure, and I'm not really into drama, but because it's very like business focused and they use business terms, plus the drama, it makes it more like enticing to me. Like gets me. I'm definitely on the edge every episode. Every end of the episode, I'm like, oh shit, like I gotta watch the next one. Like damn, it's fucking late. Let me watch it tomorrow. So like I'm always thinking about it, which is rare when it comes to a show. Shout out to Jeremy Strong, who's one of the main actors on there. That man's a beast. Yeah, definitely my favorite show right now for sure.
Succession,
yes.
As far as anything that I really watched recently, the most thing I finished this a while ago, but I think the most recent thing that I still anime wise that I liked was watching Mob Psycho 100. It's like a bunch of like this dude with like psychic kind of kinetic powers, like psychic powers, and he just does a lot of stuff. He's like I like the show because the main character is super like strong and very like he's very powerful. So he's like one of the strongest guys in the whole show as far as this whole psychic power thing that he has. And there's other people that are in the show that actually have the abilities as well. Not to spoil too much of it, but the biggest thing that show does very well is that it actually kind of balances people out. So even though he's like the most powerful person as far as like his super psychokinetic power, he's very normal in everything else that he does. And then he has friends that are like the one dude that's like his mentor is very, very charismatic and like very leader salesman type guy. And there's times where like his power, the psychic guy's power didn't work, but then the other guy's power worked better. So it was like, even though each person might not have the same, supernatural abilities, that was a really dope concept to put that way. And sick action scenes and a lot of funny moments. So
Dope.
Mob Psycho 100 definitely gets the Dom cosign.
That's amazing. That kind of reminds me of like we talk about business and stuff a lot. We talk about Web3 a lot, and I've realized that even throughout all this turmoil, there's a lot of dope companies that are coming out of this. Like they're not even like just teams anymore. They're forming full companies, and the people that are coming into each company are coming from so many different backgrounds because it's such a new thing. So it's like you can't all come from the same background because if it's a new thing, it's a new thing. Like it came from fucking nowhere. So people are coming from like Goldman Sachs for like the financial parts of things. People are coming from like nonprofits for philanthropy, and the one can't do as much as the other, like and vice versa. Like they just have their own superpowers. And like you said, you bring it into this fucking team and you make this big ass fucking mecha fucking thing. It's super dope. So that's why I'm excited about Web3 because of the fact that so many people are coming from different fields. They want something fresh. And they believe in the technology. And speaking of technology, we talk about blockchain a lot on this platform.
Yes, we do.
But I don't think we've actually like really said even like a basic definition of what is blockchain. Maybe we have, and if we have, I'm gonna say it again because it's important. What is blockchain technology and why is it important?
What is it, Ozzy? What is the blockchain?
Gemini has a platform called Cryptopedia. And they do a really good job of explaining this. I believe this
like Wikipedia.
Yeah, yes.
Cryptopedia,
written by the Cryptopedia staff. This is their basic definition of blockchain technology.
All right.
Blockchain technology is a distributed ledger that connects a decentralized network on which users can send transactions and build applications without a need for a central authority or server. Right? I mean, it pretty much speaks for itself.
It does. It still sounds kind of jargony, though.
It does sound jargony. So let's talk about blockchain technology is a distributed ledger. What does that mean? It's basically when you think of like a server, it's like one computer or one whatever CPU, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just imagine a bunch of those all across the world that are all doing calculations to make sure that a transaction is really a transaction, and that's basically how basically how blockchain works, where it's just there's not one company or one person saying this is correct or this is not correct when it comes to like transactions. It's a distributed network doing calculations, doing basically like algorithmic calculations.
Yep.
And then they all have to agree on it, or a certain amount of nodes have to agree on it for the transaction to like go through. And then after that, it's not just private to just the the company or just the users. Everybody could see it. And I believe there is some companies that are working on like private blockchains so they can do like inter stuff, which is weird or whatever. Like I guess there's a use for that. But for the most part, blockchain technology's original use was intended to be something that was more democratic, decentralized, freedom, very much power to the people. Now, we've heard about recent, obviously, downfalls of certain companies, certain companies that definitely, after doing more research, I realized were centralized companies that were putting money into the decentralized world. They went down because they basically overshot where they thought they would be able to execute on the numbers. So they didn't make as much money as they thought they were going to make, and they were over leveraged, which means that they borrowed a lot of money that they couldn't pay back. So they had to file for bankruptcy. That has nothing to do with the technology of blockchain. That's just bad actors. That's people from outside the space, which again is pretty much everybody. But a company that is centralized, that has centralized nature, and is still going by centralized rules, and that was the issue. Actually, I'll put up the link to the podcast of the young man that explained that very clearly. It's like, the decentralized world is not the same thing as the centralized world. Like, it's just different. This is why blockchain technology exists, is for it to be blockchain technology, not centralized technology. So yeah, that is blockchain technology, man.
The blockchain,
yeah,
the public internet combination.
Exactly. And some of the benefits of the blockchain is that it's constant. It runs 24/7. Your favorite company probably doesn't run 24/7 unless it's like, I don't know, like Facebook, Twitter, or something like that. But most companies aren't running 24/7. The global markets don't run 24/7. It's fast. Transactions, they're sent from peer to peer, so there's nobody in between, right?
No middleman, yeah.
No middleman. It's secure. Now, it's secure to a certain degree. It's not the fucking kryptonite of people that are hackers and shit. If you don't protect your keys, your shit's gonna get took. If you're giving out your access to your wallet, your shit's gonna get took.
Don't give up your seed phrase.
Don't give up your fucking seed phrase. All right, it's inexpensive. My mom, this is a perfect example. My mom sent money to Jamaica to family members, and I think she tried to wire it, and she sent it like I think 2 days ago, and it's not going to get there until August 2nd. The money. Imagine if it was an emergency, like that would be bad. They need that money. It's a lot of money too. She sent. So what's like a perfect example of how to use blockchain technology and using cryptocurrency, which we don't talk about much on this platform, but it's probably the main thing people think about when they think of blockchain is crypto, right?
Definitely.
You could send money directly to somebody without anybody being in your pockets. Like, it's there. It's just there. You send it, it's there within minutes, if not seconds. Kind of like Cash App, Venmo, and stuff like that.
Yes.
The difference is when you're going international, it's hard to get money, through traditional means fast to that person. Perfect example of when blockchain technology would come in here. And it's tamper-proof, bro. It's transparent. You can't go back and delete some shit out of the blockchain, which is the number one thing. Anybody could see it. So even if somebody is a bad actor, and you could somehow find a way to get to that wallet's owner, there might be a way to find them. But point being is that you can't go back and delete a transaction or delete something out of, there's so much corruption in just centralized world So if somebody were to be like trying to wipe the files or something, like you can't do that. Like,
Yeah, the blockchain. Everything's public.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is done outside. All your information's in the streets. Not in the streets, but everything.
It's in the streets, bro. It definitely is.
Everything can be seen and verified by a bunch of computers on the blockchain.
Yes. And then the last point to make on that, speaking of that, is that if you have a lot of money in a wallet or a lot of NFTs in a wallet that you don't want to be public, then don't share your wallet address on the internet. And that's pretty much it. And then have like your little, not burner fucking wallet, but have a wallet that's specifically for doing transactions. Have a wallet that's specifically for holding your NFTs. Definitely have a cold wallet that you can put your keys on. The private keys, your cryptocurrency will not be on there. Your NFT will not be on the actual device, but your keys will. And if it's your keys, then it's your crypto. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. Blockchain.
Blockchain, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And then other news, not just in the blockchain, but also in the real life chain. I don't know. Anyway, Miami is making its own NFTs. The city of Miami, crypto capital of the US of A, is making its own NFTs. 5,000 NFTs. 56 local Miami artists. That's all the article said so far, but Miami's setting up its own NFTs. They've already been huge in the crypto space.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't been to Miami ever since it's become the crypto capital, so I got to go over there and be an NFT Web3 boy over there.
Oh, yeah.
But
we got planned to something trip.
Yeah, we definitely do. Definitely got to be in Miami. But yeah, man, cities making their own NFTs projects is huge. Great way to build some funds for the city, support local artists, bring new traffic in there.
Yeah.
That whole Web3 brand is definitely attracting a whole new set of people too. It's a new community to kind of get some people locked into.
Absolutely.
And testing out the waters to see how the rest of the world is doing it. So I'm excited to see all the wild shit people say about Florida. Them being the NFT capital and the crypto capital is like, a great thing they had on the list.
Yeah, man. Miami's definitely been the leaders in proving what cryptocurrency can do for an economy, a micro economy like Miami. Miami itself is already booming from a lot of technology recently, like technology moving over there and people moving over there. They're in Tampa for a lot of reasons. It's a business friendly, as far as like financially, it's a business friendly place like Texas is. And I mean, it's only up from here, man. Like I think they're definitely the test grounds for shit to happen. So like, yeah, not everything's gonna work. It's not all gonna work, but being brave enough to take the chances on a lot of things. Shout out to the mayor there and the governor for being progressive on that, because it's not. I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision to make. Shout out to the teams that, I'm sure they didn't just do it by themselves. I'm sure they had people within the space to consult with. It's usually how these things go. So, yeah, shout out to Miami. Word.
Shout out to them indeed.
I see Gary, man. This is crazy because Gary and his team.
Garyvee.
Gary Vaynerchuk, who is all around legend, but he has a project called Veefriends.
Veefriends.
Right. And
Veefriends.
it's a Veefriends song. Yeah. And he just closed the funding round. 50 million. Wow. So as of May 11th, that's about the project. It's May 11th.
That's when Veefriends started, May 11th, I think 2021.
Oh, okay. So since then, they've amassed approximately more than 200,000 ETH in both primary sales and secondary sales. Primary sales are sales straight from mint, basically. Mm-hmm. And then secondary sales are when people sell it.
Yep. And they get the fee on the kickback for the transaction.
And then Gary and the team or whoever else is involved gets a kickback because of the contract. The smart contract says that. All right. So it's not something that has to be like a process or somebody signs off on it or anything. It just happens because it's in the smart contract. So as soon as somebody sells his shit, so let's just go through the process. You have a Veefriend actually in real life.
I do.
If you sell that Veefriend to me, if you sell that Veefriend to me, do you get a percentage off of the transaction? Oh no, if I sell it.
Wait.
So let's go back. If you have a Veefriend actually,
yes.
If you sell it to me, Gary and his team,
yes,
get a little slicey slice.
Yes.
Now, what if I sell it Do you get a little slicey slice?
No, I don't.
Oh, so does Gary.
Yeah, only Gary. Only the V friend. Like once I sell it, I have nothing to do with that thing anymore. Besides the fact that I'm on the blockchain, you can see that I owned it at some point.
At some point, yes.
But besides that, I get nothing. That's the perks of being the founder and creator of a project. Yeah, that's because you can put that into the contract that I want a piece of this every time somebody buys or sells this shit.
Yes,
forever,
in perpetuity.
In perpetuity. But yeah, with that, and then with that seed round fundraising. You know, he said he wants to make it the next Disney or his own version of Disney, his own big IP with the Veefriends thing. That's what Garyvee's big project. That's what Garyvee's big mission is with his intellectual property of Veefriends. So,
got it. So he's building IP across different, both physical and digital forces.
Yep, and I already watched him. Like he has a lot more cartoons now with Series 2. He made the transformation, like he said. He has a lot of cartoons of animations of the people doing what. The Veefriends, what they're doing. They have their own Spotify playlist. They're doing a lot of shit. And as a Veefriends holder, I'm like, yeah, keep working, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Step that shit up. Let's go.
Exactly. You made that as you believe in the project.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think a lot of people that invest into the space. When I say invest, like, you know, they're putting money into the space. It's not. Some people are in the space and they're throwing money around, and I think that's great too. Like they need somewhere to put their money, and they decided it was NFTs. But there's some people that really do believe in the community and the jockey, right? Like Garyvee is the jockey in this, and his horse is Veefriends, and you believe in both of them.
100%.
I fuck with it. I fucks with it heavy. Excellent. Who else we got? In the space? Usher
Remy.
Usher's had a little run back with that tiny desk thing. Shout out to Usher.
Shout out to Usher indeed.
What's he doing?
So the man Usher is teaming up with he's dropping an NFT with Remy Martin.
Remy Martin. That's extremely black. Shout out to Remy Martin and continuing to be a staple of the black culture.
Yes. Yeah. Is Remy Martin black owned?
I highly doubt it, unless it's part of what is that brand that's like with H&M, I think.
I have no idea, but it's all right. Anyway,
we'll figure it out.
Usher NFT alcohol combination.
Yeah, so this was actually just announced yesterday. So it's called Usher times Remy Martin 1738, a taste of passion through Block Bar as a global campaign. Not only remarks, so Block Bar seems like it's the company that he collaborated with. Block Bar is a Web3 company. It's gonna be Remy Martin's first ever NFT. But what it's going to do is it's combining immersive experiences and artificial intelligence to design one-of-a-kind collectible bottles. Which is
one-of-a-kind collectible bottles.
That's super cool.
As NFTs. Would you want a bottle NFT?
So do I get it? Do I get a physical bottle?
I think with one of them you do get a physical bottle.
Oh, okay. So it designs the label. And then, okay. NFT, okay, whatever. Either way, would I want an NFT bottle? What's the value of it? That's really what
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, if it's a collectible, it's collectible. But then, like, cause I feel like if you can collect a bottle of alcohol, like, you kind of wanted to have the alcohol too. You know what I'm saying? So like NFT, unless you just like bottle art, it's like, all right.
I think it's more about what I think that might be more about where it's at. And if Remy Martin by himself just put out an NFT, I think they're a big enough brand to make money off of it. But as we've seen with a lot of other brands, they're collaborating with people that have real push in real life. Yep. Like, you know, people that aren't on Web3 per se, but are culturally relevant. So Usher collaborating. I think Usher actually already was either collaborated at one point with Remy Martin or some type of brand ambassador. But I know I've seen that man with Remy Martin in his hand once upon a time. So
I wonder why they didn't pick Fetty Wap. He was the original 1738.
Cultural relevance.
I'm saying, that's just saying you gotta stay on top. You want the good deals. Don't fuck up.
Damn. Shout out Fetty Wap.
The irony is that a lot of the it's funny because so many other projects were brought in with athletes, like the Ronaldos and Messi's.
Yes.
Mbappe's were brought into it, but the alcohol kind of went the music route.
Yeah.
I don't remember if Usher had a project out already before this, but
I don't remember either. Actually,
this is like a first. This is one of the first times I've seen someone be like a musician and NFTs combined for the first time. You're hearing about them together, which is pretty interesting to see.
Yeah. Well, Snoop
But no, but all right, well, Snoop, yes, but Snoop kind of came in with the apes. Like
True.
Like I always say, Snoop is like he's in this space. I don't know if Usher's in the space as much, or he's more of a brand ambassador in this position. You
Got
know
it.
what I mean?
Understood.
Like Snoop Dogg's in the shit. Pharrell's definitely in the shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
These other people, I'm not too sure. I don't know, but they don't. At least they don't come across as much that way.
Yeah, they don't push it as much.
They
as
don't.
Yeah.
They don't. I actually saw. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? Food Universe, Food Fighters.
Yes.
With the whole Bored and Hungry, they got Bun B coming in now. I saw him putting up representing stuff, so he's getting his Web3 in. And then I saw a video of Garyvee and Paris Hilton talking about stuff on the blockchain. So
Paris. I think Paris is actually she's been in the space for a minute.
Yeah, she definitely was in it. I think she was in it before we were in it. I think I saw a video of her pretty on it. I was like, wow, Paris Hilton. I never would have thought that'd been someone to be talking about NFTs.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. She's definitely a businesswoman now.
She is.
She was what she was before, but she's definitely a businesswoman now and a mom, I think.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Rebrand to Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's great. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a lot of people that funnel into the space from outside, just based off of that, where they're like, oh shit, like, oh, Paris is in this? Like, shit, I should check it out. Or shit, like Snoop is in this? Like, I should check this out. And I think that's like a big part of, even before Web3 existed, just collaboration and like cultural relevance is like definitely a real thing. Whether or not you like somebody doesn't determine whether or not they're culturally relevant.
Big facts.
Like the it's like, you know, like nobody, like the market gets to decide how high or how low a stock goes, basically. Same shit with like human stock, like human cultural stock.
Human stock.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. That sounds insane. But yeah, bro, if a collective of people decide that somebody's relevant, you know, the few doesn't have any say in that. Like they might be able to like bark on Twitter about something, but it doesn't matter. If they're culturally relevant, they got pull. And if the brands that line up with those culturally relevant people know that and they're smart, they're gonna collaborate with them to boost both their brand and the other person's brand. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Come on now.
Well, while we're building up our brands, you can follow me at Dom Jackson 747, and you can follow my business Instagram